Welcome to today's Ukraine war update for April 19, 2026. Ukraine has claimed a world first, shooting down a Russian Shahed drone with an interceptor drone launched from an unmanned surface vessel on the Black Sea. The operation was executed by the USV division of the 412th Nemesis Brigade and confirmed by Unmanned Systems Commander Robert Brovdi. For the first time in modern warfare, an aerial threat was destroyed by a drone launched from a sea-based robotic platform, pushing Ukraine's interception line out over the water before Shaheds ever reached the coast. Separately, a private air defense unit in Kharkiv region downed a jet-powered Shahed flying at over 400 km per hour, another first, against Russia's fastest production drone. Another 1,000-plus personnel and over 2,000 drones eliminated. 82 artillery systems lost in a single day, the second highest single-day artillery loss this week. Russia launched 236 strike drones overnight, Shahed, Gerbera, Italmas, and others, from Kursk, Oryol, Bryansk, Milarovo, Primorsko-Akhtarsk, Shadolovo, and occupied Donetsk and Crimea. Ukrainian air defenses neutralized 203, 86%. 32 hits were confirmed at 18 locations, with debris at 8 more. The heaviest impact fell on Dnipropetrovsk and Zaporizhzhia regions, Velikomichailivka, Kolomytsi, and Novokranka. Across the broader front, Russia also dropped 216 guided aerial bombs and conducted 68 airstrikes. 153 combat clashes over the past 24 hours, marginally up from yesterday. Pokrovsk remained the hottest axis with 28 assault actions. Koshchentinivka saw 19, Huliapol 12, Lyman 7. The tempo has stabilized at a high level rather than easing. Russia deployed over 9,300 kamikaze drones and conducted more than 3,400 shelling attacks along the line in the past day, the same pattern we've tracked all week. No confirmed territorial changes. Ukraine's unmanned systems commander Brovdi quantified the cumulative impact of recent strikes on Russian oil logistics. Combined attacks on Primorsk, Ust-Luga, Sheskars, and Twops have cut Russian daily oil shipments by roughly 880,000 barrels a day. That is on top of the 4 refinery strike yesterday, and the Twops shutdown still in effect. According to Reuters analysis, Ukrainian drones have knocked out about 40% of Russia's oil export capacity. Every successful deep strike compounds, and the campaign has not paused. NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte confirmed this week that NATO allies will provide Ukraine with roughly $60 billion in military aid in 2026, on top of the European Union's €90 billion loan package already agreed. Priorities: air defense, interceptor drones, and long-range munitions. President Zelensky met King Carl XVI Gustav of Sweden in Lviv. It was the Swedish monarch's second visit to Ukraine, and his first since the start of the full-scale Russian invasion. The visit carried symbolic weight. Sweden has been one of Ukraine's most consistent European backers on air defense and naval capabilities. Peace talks remain frozen. The Trump administration's focus on the Iran conflict continues to slow Western engagement on Ukraine, and the burden shift toward Europe, quietly signaled by the Pentagon this week, is now the operating assumption in allied capitals. That wraps up today's update. If you found this useful, press the like button and subscribe in order to support this channel. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.